starting lineup for the Pelicans. They've got Jones. DeJounte Murray is out there with the monster. And it's Gibson in at the 2. And for the Knights, here we are, Richard, coming down the final stretch here, and a lot left to play for. If your team is on the cusp, man, you are holding on tight.
This is the stretch where you can make or break your season. Some teams find a gear that carries them from here to a championship. Others, they come up a little short, trying just a little too hard.
And done with the slam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. Pass to Addison. Oh, and he parks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Fresh. And Jones pulls it down. Screen by Jones. Here's Addison. 17 points in his last outing. That one goes in. First quarter, just over a minute played. To the paint. Here's Akizi. Pelicans pull it in.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Here's Addison. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Fresh with the ball. Jones covering. Sends the ball. And a little up that time, but it drops.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Pass to Addison. And the foul on the monster. That's his first foul.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now, here's Fox. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. And it's in there.
The defense was so focused on keeping Fox in front of them, and that gave him enough room to sink it in from mid-range.
For 3, Gibson. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Sensabaugh. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. New Orleans has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. That gives them the lead.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
It's good.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
Here's Addison, and he goes in for the dunk.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Pelicans shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. 8 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now Fox. No good on the last second attempt there. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans? And for the Pelicans, we've got Daniels, the monster out there with Jones, and it's Gibson in at the 2 guard. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. .112 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Addison. And here's Daniels. That three off the mark. Fox with it. 8 points for him. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. 5 on the clock. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Outside Gibson. Outside Jones. Pass to Addison. Overdone. Rebounded by Kansas City.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Jacks up a three. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Knights up 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through. All right, guys, let's swing it over. Thanks for joining us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And for the Pelicans, we've got the monster, Murray out there with Herbert Jones. And it's Gibson in at the 2. Dunn passes to Fresh. Here's Sensabaugh. Hits it from three-point range. Sensabaugh's got the lead up to 6 now for the Knights. RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half a season. But we're not very patient with them. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you played every team, you understand the defensive concepts, you might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them, if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
Addison. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Kansas City leading by 4. Inside, here's Akizi. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Gibson? He's putting up 13 points a game, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Down low, here's Akizi. Oh, he misses the dunk. Pelicans trail by 4. And that one is stuffed right through.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Kansas City has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Sensabaugh's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Addison. Rebounded by Kansas City.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
To the wing right side. Back to Dunn. 34 seconds left here in the third quarter. Clock at 6. To the middle. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gibson.
And gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And Kansas City making a change here. Fox is checked in, and the basket is good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now here's Murray. Scoreless thus far. 11 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Launches it. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
The third quarter comes to a close. Knights lead by 4. And we're coming back in. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so it's New Orleans with it. 4-point game. Here's Addison. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And for New Orleans, they've got Herbert Jones, the monster out there with Murray. And it's Gibson in at the shooting guard. Here's Addison. Over a Kesey. Addison, no good.
I'm a bit shocked, honestly, that he misses that. That's his shot in rhythm.
Done outside. That one doesn't go. Pelicans trailed by 4. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Murray, good.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And the Knights call time here. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, guys, I listened in on what the head coach of the Knights told his team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situation. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Kansas City.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
They took what the defense gave them tonight, and that was the mid-range. I mean, very consistent from that part of the floor.
It's deflected. Here's Sensabaugh. He's covered by Murray. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Just 5 to shoot. It's Jones on the wing. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
He's gotten so good at finding the open man. Murray does it again.
Kansas City leading by 4. To the inside. The putback. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Addison. Rebounded by Kansas City. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the left wing. Here's Sensabaugh. No good that time. Good D by Jones. Here's New Orleans, trailing by 4. Here's Addison. Yes!
And you can't get a a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And the Knights have possession. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Addison. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ballgame. Sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Now look, he is a solid distributor. Murray is gifted at finding his teammates pretty much in any spot on the floor.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
I'm going here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. From deep 3-point territory. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And that's going to do it. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Here we go.
Knocks it loose. And for New Orleans, we've got Murray. Jones is out there with the monster, and it's Gibson in at the 2-guard spot.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Inside, here's Akizi, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Here's Addison. Count the basket. Addison's got 4 this quarter.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Over to the left wing. Here's Sensabaugh. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Jones. Pass to Murray. Down low.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Kansas City has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Out of hand on it, and it's out of bounds to the Knights. They'll retain possession. Done outside. Nice ball movement by Kansas City. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Going inside, Addison. Missed inside. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. That's off as well, so he misses both.
Yeah, just a golden opportunity opportunity that's lost right there. Now, we still got a game.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Fresh, the pass to Dunn. Here's Sensabaugh. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. The three won't fall. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Number 5. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
2 shots.
And he is unable to get the second one. And the Knights call time here. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw the play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested three. Never an easy shot.
So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a W. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it.